Alrighty traders, so that's a wrap for the entire week for this week, and it's been a very strong week for the week. It's been very strongly weak for the week. Am I saying that right? It's very strong week for the week. It's been okay. We've had a pretty big drop in the market, so let's say that. And as you guys know, right, like this was expected. So I want you to try to remain calm. I can't talk in this video, can I? Anyway, I'm not restarting this thing. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight into this market here. And man, what an intro that was. Let's start off with the good old Dow Jones and let's see what's going on here. So, if you've been watching my videos now for the last month, you would know that I was starting to bring up things like the fear and greed index, right? So if I bring this up here, this way it gets actually pretty cool, okay? Fear and greed index. And I really want you to, the fear and greed index, not trading view, come on now. All right, so the fear and greed index. And the big thing that, I was bringing this up here, you know when you have like 4 different things going banging in your head. Anyway, so the fear and greed index, and what was happening is as the market was starting to rise, okay, as we were starting to get a rising out of the stock market, and the market was rising and rising and rising and rising and rising, I started to notice this here. So if I bring this up here, let me show you something here. So let's actually bring this up here. I'll just keep this here. So I started seeing that there were signs of euphoria in the markets, right? I've started seeing so many people, and there was one person out there. And you know who I'm talking about, okay? You're a young fella. You spoke to me and you said you were long all the indices right now, right? In fact, if I just let me bring up my actual channel here, and there was one video there. So this video right here, this is obviously my thing here. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to watch, if you go to my main channel, which is Trading Investing, that's obviously the name of the video. Anyway, you can go to the trailer video here, guys. You can see what I think is going to happen for the rest of this year. Anyway, so here's my videos that I've done. And there was one video that I did a while ago, which is like extreme fear. This indicator is screaming the stock market correction is coming. So see that there, see this one here? So as you can see, look at this one here. This was actually 12 days ago. This indicator is screaming the stock market crash is coming. And that was obviously the fear and greed index, what I was seeing through here. But there was urgent after 14 years, big breakout coming. I've been waiting for this. So I'm looking for, once I heard this, I knew a big drop is coming, right? And what I was talking about here in this particular video right here was, once I heard this, I knew a big drop was coming. The big thing that I talked about in this video here was talking to a young fella, and he said he was long all the indices, S&P, Dow, Nasdaq, and the Russell. He was long all of these indices, and I said, man, you are, so young fella, I forget your name because it was, 2 weeks ago now, and I spoke to you on the phone. I think it's Joel. I hope you listened to what I told you, because look what's happening right now with the markets, right? Is that, and the really bad thing that I was telling him is that if you're long all the markets right now, and we do have a drop, they're all going to drop, right? So why not just have one position going on? Like for me, I'm still right now in the Russell. If you guys are wondering about my Russell trade, I'm still in the Russell. My Russell trade is more like for the next 6 months. It's not like I'm going to get in today and hold it for a few days and then get out now. It's like, no, I'm still in a nice profit position, so I don't need to get out. And and again, I'm not going to talk too much about my actual Russell trade. I'm still in it right now, but I've been guiding my private clients. That's what my private clients for, through that particular trade and all the other trades that I'm doing right now. Because guess what, guys? There's so many amazing setups right now. So many amazing setups, right? Are you seeing the amazing setups that's happening right now, guys? Oh, there's so many amazing things out there. So if you do need some help identifying these setups, I've got the trading and stuff. All the details in the link in the description there. You can actually go see a trading that I've put together where I'm showing you that. So anyway, the big thing that I really wanted to see here, that I show in this video here, is the fact that I knew something was coming, and the fear and greed index here. So one of the big indicators I was looking at was this one right here, right? This one here was screaming at me. And what is this one? This one here was I knew we had this point through here, this point through here. This is the put the call options. Simply put, when the market's down through here, people are so greedy in the marketplace, and I'm like, oh, spaghetti-o. There's gonna be a drop coming in the markets, but the drop is going to be short-lived, right? So let's go look at the actual good old markets through here. So we did get the drop, okay? For the last 2 weeks, I've been warning about a strong drop coming. As you saw from the videos I've been doing, right? You don't know the exact day, but if you've got a bit of warning, you can get ready for it. So you can stay emotionally calm and get ready for the next bull market, which I believe is coming around the corner. So looking at the Dow Jones right now, what do we see through here? Right? We see the Dow Jones had a really big break to the upside, and now we're just coming for a pullback. So maybe a little bit more weakness, but guess what's coming in August? Way we go again, right? Way we go again, right? So this pullback is a blessing, right? Because then we buy the dip and a big bull market, and same for the Nasdaq as well too. Nasdaq, guess what's the Nasdaq doing? Have a bit of a drop down through here, but guess what's coming real soon, right? This whole drop through here, it was baked in the cake, right? It's like, why is the market dropping for? Because that's just how it works, right? What caused the market to go down today? The profit taking, I guess. People have been buying it for the last 12 months. Maybe they're going to start taking some profit for a while, and then they're going to buy it back in again. Maybe, right? So this drop right now, guys, it's only going to be very short-lived. We might have a little bit more downside to come, maybe down to, say, the 19,000 level maximum, right? Maybe even down towards this level. We've got this trend line coming through here, right? So that's that trend line coming through there. So maybe we get down through to here, and then we see a bounce. If we get down to here, guys, I'm going to buy the crap out of it. Anyway, if you're a private client of mine, you know what. I'll share with you all the details about that. But anyway, if we get down through here, and I'm looking at this as a 50% Fibonacci, right? 50% Fibonacci. So look at that through there. So if we get down to here around the 19,000 on the Nasdaq, what a buying opportunity, right? So we get a bit more weakness out of the Nasdaq. That's gonna be good buying opportunity for what? Guess what? Another really good buying opportunity. So that'll be the QQQ, right? So the QQQ for me would be just by looking at that, right? Looking at this last 50% level. So that's that level through there. So yeah, so roughly around, if we get down around about the 50% level, that'll be a major buying point, huge buying point, right? For a huge buying point, because I believe then the rest of this year is going to be really bullish. So I believe there's some incredible opportunities. This pullback right now is a blessing, right? It's a blessing for every single person who is watching this and getting ready for this as well too, right? So we can see here, this point through there, this point through here, and now we're coming up through here. So we get a nice little drop down to this level through here. This is X marks the spot. X marks the spot. What is X marks the spot? We have, if we start to have a bit more of a sell through here, like another 3-4% sell off in the Nasdaq, that's now coming down to 1 support line, 2 Fibonacci level, and 3 levels of support. Huge buying opportunity is coming, guys, because this short-term drop, extraordinary quality move is coming out of this here. So bring on the drop. people saying, screw you, John, I want the market to go up. This is actually a really good thing, right? If you've been waiting for it, okay? S&P 500, same. But the S&P 500 is like, whoa, right? What's the S&P 500? S&P 500 from there to there, as you can see, and then from there to there. So this whole 50% Fibonacci level is just through there, but are we about to see that? Like, this is where my moving averages are. This is where the 50% level is. Like, maybe we won't even get to the 50% on the I'm just looking at my other screens right now. On the S&P 500, maybe we won't even get there. Maybe we're just going to get down to this level here, less than 50%, and then a bounce. But if I was a bit of a betting man, you'd probably say we may even break this level here. So, so looking at a 50% Fibonacci level, I'd probably do see. Just trying to see if there's anything. That may be something there through there. Maybe I'm making it up. I don't know. Sometimes guys, when you're drawing it, sometimes when you're drawing a trend line, you're like, am I making it up? Anyway, there could be something going on through. Is that something through there? Like, is that a level? I don't know, maybe. Anyway, I'm doing some TA right with you guys now. So anyway, look at the S&P 500. We're probably going to get a bit more weakness coming into next week as well too. So weakness across the markets, guys. Weakness, but as I said before, this is going to be an incredible buying opportunity. And those who are emotionally calm, right, and those who are, again, this is why it's so important to be part of a group like my coaching. By the way, bit of a plug for my coaching. First link in the description there. You can go apply for that. And the thing is, I'm always like, even today, right? I was sharing with my coaching clients, like, this is actually nothing to be worried about. There are so many amazing opportunities coming, right? Let's go, right? So, but over the next probably the next week, maybe for the rest of this month into August, guess what's coming? Amazing buying opportunities, guys. So get ready. And even for the Russell had a really big shoot to the upside. It overshot. It's having a little bit of a pullback. But guess what's coming out of the Russell, right? Ooh. Big move. So for me, I still see there's so much more upside to come out of the Russell. Yeah, we're getting a bit of a weakness right now. But guess what, guys? Guess what? This was actually, I was saying to my coaching clients that you'll notice that whenever we get too far away from the 9 moving average, or even just the moving averages in general, it just did so much movement to the upside, right? Just did so much movement to the upside. So now we're just having a little bit of a pullback. But guess what's coming? Russell to me is one of the greatest opportunities, hence the reason why I'm in it, right? Hence the reason why I'm in it. It's one of the greatest, I believe we're going to see one of the greatest bull markets out of all the indices. From today moving forward, you watch the Russell by the end of this year. By December this year, you watch the Russell. It's going to outperform everything. Well, that's what I think anyway. But I could be wrong. But looking at this level through here, guys, we are getting ready for a really big move to the upside. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. There is actually something happening with silver. Silver is actually really starting to sell off strongly through here. I was hoping to see for myself, for a trading opportunity, I was hoping to see this thing hold and then rally back up. But right now, guys, we're just at this level of support. We're at this level of resistance. Looking at this level through here, traders, we're probably now looking at silver. We're probably going to get a bit of a flush down to then create the reversal out of that. And the reason why I say that is that look where we are right now. So we're in a very big, strong bull market, right, when it comes to silver. But as we can see how I do see this thing probably having a bit of a drop down, let the moving average catch up, and then we start to have this sort of action happening in the markets, right? So that sort of action happening in the markets when it comes to the silver market and the gold market. If I go look at gold, gold is continuing to sell off a little bit stronger. This is what I expected, but I do expect to see this thing. Gold is probably going to start to find a bit of support level through here, I would say. right? Yeah, so gold is probably going to start to find a bit of a support level. Let's go back to this chart here, right? So probably a bit of a support level around the 50% Fibonacci level, I would say. We just broke out. So probably what's happening through here is we're probably likely to start to see this going on through here, right? So that through there. Let's bring it down to possibly through here, which would be the 50% level. And then away we go again when it comes to the gold market. And last but least, guys, on this update for you is indeed the USO, right? USO. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. I don't want to edit. So anyway, there might be an amazing trading opportunity, guys, across the USO market. I've been focusing on the USO market, and I've been doing really some deep TA. And look at this here. Look at this here. If I squeeze my charts right up, look what's happening through here. We're squeezing up. If we get a big breakout through here, like a real big strong breakout, that could be such an amazing opportunity trading for USO, right? So as you can see, guys, like for you guys that watch me on a regular basis, I'm watching everything, right? I'm watching the oil market. I'm looking at individual stocks. I'm looking at all these different things. Why? Because when there's an amazing opportunity that capitalizes, that's likely to make a really big move, guess what? I want to be ready for it. So I keep a pulse on all the market here, right? The energy sector, the XLV, the XLV market, right? The USO market. There's individual stocks right now that I'm not going to go into in this video here because that's for my private clients. But there's amazing setups right now that's happening on the individual markets that, by the way, there's incredible bullish setups and there's an amazing high quality bearish setups that if it triggers could result in a multiple 100% return in some of these stocks, because some of these stocks look like they're about to get dumped big time. And so the most important thing for you guys is, guess what? You want to know what you're looking for. If you don't know what you're looking for, then you're gambling, and you have yourself to blame when your equity curve is not going to be growing. For so long in my own personal trading, I just didn't really stick to anything, right? I was just trying to trade anything that I thought was going to make some money. And that's where I went wrong, right? And that's probably what some of you guys are doing as well too, right? You're watching this YouTube video. You're like, oh, John was talking about XLE last week. Oh, I'm going to focus on XLE. Oh, he's talking about XLV. Oh my goodness, XLV, right? Am I in the XLV right now? Am I in XLV? Am I in the XLV right now? Right, because I know I talked about that. A while ago. This one here. Am I in this market right now? I broke up to new highs. Am I in it? Oh, I don't know. Am I? Or what about the XLE? Right, the XLE. I talked about the XLE market, didn't I? Am I in that right now? Oh, keep you guys guessing. I'm definitely in the Russell, but I've mentioned these markets here, but remember, I also want a trigger to tell me that this is the time to get into these markets. So I'm not going to just blindly get into these markets, right? So, and the purpose of me telling you, saying that around these markets, because I know some of you guys just watch my video like, oh, I'm going to go long these markets because John said. Guys, I'm telling you right now is that I may mention it on a YouTube video, but I still need my trigger point to say this is the time to get involved with it, right? So I'm going to leave it up to you whether you think I'm actually in these markets or not. But all I do say is my private clients know what I'm looking at, and also individual stocks as well too. So traders, and a big hole through here, my whole thing through this YouTube channel is to teach you so you know what to look for. And unfortunately, majority of you people that watch YouTube channels like this, like mine, right? Unfortunately, you are probably looking for that quick tip, right? Like, oh, what's that next market? Oh, XLE. Oh, XLE is going to go to the moon. I'm going to get an XLE. Instead of doing the research yourself, based off systems, analysis, and processes yourself, right? You're going around YouTube videos, and there's no foundation to your trading at all, right? No foundation to your trading at all. There's no rhyme or reasons why you're getting in and why you're getting out because it's just a YouTube video. And you wonder why you don't get ahead. Start building some foundations. Again, I mentioned these markets because I am watching these markets, but I still need to see my setup, and I still need to see my confirmation. I still need to see my trigger bar from here. So anyway, traders, that's it for me today. Have an amazing weekend, guys.